How are you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Jbats Reacts to Anime Openings. This time we're going to do a little throwback one. El Hazard. It's one I've actually heard more music from than about the anime itself. I've heard a lot of music from it. And yes, it's the old schlocky 80s anime music where it is terribly translated to English, but tunes are catchy as hell, and I really like them that way. And especially since I'm a child of the 80s. I was born in 1980, so there's that correlation, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna get right into it now. Here we go. Woo, Kadoopy. '90s, '80s, whichever. I'm pretty sure this looks more like a 90s anime, but I think it was produced in the late 80s. I am uncertain. Like I said, I've heard more music than of the anime itself. This looks very either futuristic or spacefaring. And it looks like the reason I wanted to see this anime was because it looks a lot like the character design looks a lot like the characters from the Tenchi Muyo series. So that is one of my favorite anime series of ever. Not just because it's a harem anime and I'm really into harem anime, but it looks good. Oh, it looks like Slayers almost too. It has the music very Middle Eastern sounding. Is that a Death Star? No, that's not the Death Star. Oh goodness, what is this? Strong characters, yeah, there's not a lot to go from here. Just the outfit looks very not of this planet kind of feel to it there. So I don't know. Magnificent world. Well, that was El Hazard, the Magnificent World opening. It looks very... If it's anywhere along the lines of the Tenchi Muyo series, it's got something to do with space, and the characters... I don't know. I mean, they're very, very memorable characters. Any of them out of the Pioneer anime that they do usually tend to be really memorable characters, the ones that you kind of really relate to, or just get into, their isms and things like that. Alright, you know what time it is. Time to look it up and find out. Alright, what do we got here? It looks like it came out in 1995, so it was a little bit wrong on the dating there, but again, like I said, more music than of the anime itself. Alright, it says, excuse me, when Makoto Mizuhara discovers an old monument in his high school and awakens a beautiful woman, very Tenchi Muyo-like. He, his teacher, his worst enemy, and one of his female friends is transported to the magnificent world of El Hazard. If I'm saying that wrong, sue me. It's the only way I've ever heard to say it. Let's see here. There they discovers. Not without errors this site. There they discovered that they have received some special powers. Makoto and his teacher Fujisawa land in a jungle and save a princess from some large bugs. Makoto's friend Nanami lands in a desert, and Makoto's rival Jinai lands in the middle of the bugs' kingdom and becomes their general, plotting to destroy Makoto and his new friends. After several times having his attacks repelled by Makoto, Jinai learns about an ultimate weapon, the demon Ifurita. And so everyone sets out to find Ifurita, and when they find her, Makoto learns that she is the same woman that sent them to El Hazard, but the one gaining control of her is Jinai. This was written by a non-native English speaker, I guarantee you. But it does look a lot like the Tenchi Muyo characters because it was done by Pioneer. And one of the names I recognized from the production team during that intro was, I can't remember the name, but it is one I've seen, and I think it is one of the people that did work on Tenchi Muyo. I'm gonna look it up real fast here just to see, just to quell my curiosity. Oh, this is taking forever. Okay, so apparently Tenchi Muyo and Alhazard were sister series that shared the same creative team. It says that they differ in that Tenchi's heavily Japanese interpretation of spacefaring culture trades Alhazard trades that for world and story with a much more Western flavor. So it seems a little more, you know, not as Japanesey. Is that even a word, Japanesey? Yeah, it says that Alhazard falls into a subgenre of fantasy that could most easily be summarized as Stranger in a Strange Land, sort of like, yeah, they get just taken to a different place. So, yeah, all right. I was completely wrong. I guess not wrong. I couldn't place it very well, but I was right in the Tenchi Muyo hooked together there, in the fact that there were, you know, sort of sister series. So that's why the character design looks so much like Tenchi Muyo. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode of Jbats Reacts to Anime Openings, and I'll see you guys in the next video.